So this is a rhythm game where music is banned and you're basically a criminal for playing in a band. The whole setup is pretty wild. You're playing as this pink-haired girl who's on the run with her bandmates, and the cops are constantly after you. What makes this different from other rhythm games is that the game is not only about hitting notes, but there's an actual story with characters and emotions mixed in. Plus, the whole thing has this anime aesthetic that really commits to the vibe. So the rhythm parts only use two buttons, one for up and one for down. Sounds easy, right? But it's not. You are dodging obstacles and hitting beats while the music plays, and it gets pretty intense. Sometimes you're literally punching cops to the rhythm, which is as fun as it sounds. The gameplay is tight, and when you get in the flow it feels really good. Between the rhythm sections you're walking around towns and talking to people. You can explore this at your own speed, check out shops, make posters for your shows, help people with stuff, or just ignore them. The game has this mystery going on with these two government agents who keep showing up and messing with you. Plus, something about monsters that the game hints at. The story takes itself seriously when it needs to, but also has a sense of humor about everything. The characters are interesting because they're not all friendly. Some people straight up don't like you, which feels more real than everyone being nice all the time. Your bandmates have their own problems and the group is kind of falling apart, while you're trying to keep everything together. The game has these flashbacks that show you character backstories, and the writing actually gets emotional in parts without being cheesy about it. The story mode takes about 6 to 8 hours if you play through everything. But here's the thing, you actually don't have to touch the story at all if you don't want to. The arcade mode is completely separate and works as its own game. You can unlock songs by playing through the story or just by playing arcade mode. So if you dislike narrative stuff, you can ignore it completely. The arcade mode has way more content than you'd expect. There's a dedicated progression system, online features so you can compete with other people, modifiers that change how songs play, and a challenge board with different tasks to complete. You can also customize your profile and unlock cosmetics. Music-wise, there's a lot of content. The game has an entire double album worth of original songs, plus acoustic versions of all of them, and plus remixes on top of that. The soundtrack goes pretty hard too. Lots of different styles, but it all fits together. The game throws in some weird stuff too. For example, there's a minigame where you hit baseballs to the rhythm, called Whacktown. That's surprisingly difficult. You collect pamphlets around the world advertising fake businesses, like a ghost hotel and a casino for children. Little touches like that make the world feel lived in, even though it's obviously absurd. And that sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.